Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy's Station. Today's video is called Tommy's Little Ones Come Out to Play. And basically it's my smaller steam locos that haven't had a run for such a long time. I thought they needed to be serviced, cleaned and run. So we'll start the ball rolling with this Mahano 040 steamer with the running number 6634. So we'll set that one off. Now this, as you can see, has a very short wheelbase, but somehow it runs through my points without any difficulty whatsoever. It's a nice smooth quiet runner, and that is because I'll see if I can push this one forward so you can catch it. That's an earlier one with an open can motor. It's exactly the same loco but with an open can motor, and they're very rough. So this one appears to have been upgraded by Mahano at some stage. I don't know which year this was made, but a very nice smooth quiet runner with a modern can motor in it. So I'm going to speed it up a touch to save a bit of time and slow it down on the next points. And it runs through those very nicely. I was actually amazed. I've got locos with a longer wheelbase that suffer on some points. So a couple more coming up. There we are, through those points, no trouble at all. Now then, again I'm going to pick the speed up a touch, save a bit of time. Now it's coming up to an express point, which causes me issues with some locos, but anyway, I'll just put the speed up a touch, let it run through. There we are. Slow it down. There we are, very nice runner. So the next one to feature will be my Fleischmann Anna. Let's have a look. Change the points and set that one off. There we go. Right, now it's cleared this one, I can explain a bit more. Now then, as you can see, if you compare the two, the Fleischmann has a longer wheelbase, so this doesn't have any issues at all going through points. Now then, I bought this as a non-runner. The vendor was honest, he said he believed that the motor was burnt. So anyway, I bought it because I liked the look of it, and it was cheap as chips. When I received it, I took it apart to have a look, and I thought, well, this motor looks almost identical to the Hornby Type 7 motor. So what I did, I ordered the correct Fleischmann motor for it. In the meantime, I fitted a Hornby Type 7 just to see if it would work, and it did. So the pinion, everything was exactly the same size, the shaft for the pinion gear, so I just removed the Fleischmann pinion and installed it onto the Hornby Type 7 motor. So we go. Slow start. Put in 2 Roco passenger coaches. And now we'll see now going over the points. No trouble at all. Nicely detailed locos. Fleischmann did a great job on this little thing. So I'm going to speed this one up a touch, because obviously the video is going to go on longer than I hoped. Yeah, these don't get much of a run. Obviously they can't run on main lines pulling long rakes of coaches, so keep these onto my smaller tracks. So slow it down as it comes into the station. And as usual, there's a quiz at the end of my video, so I'll go on to that later. So there we are, stop it there. So now, the next one to run will be my Hornby Pug. Now, as I said, I ordered the motor for the Fleischmann. When it came, I thought I'll put this in my Pug, because the Pug Type 7 had burnt out not long after I bought it. Quite disappointed in that. Anyway, so the Fleischmann has a Hornby Type 7 motor, and my Hornby Pug has a Fleischmann motor. I didn't see the point in removing what I'd already installed and putting the Fleischmann motor in the Fleischmann logo, etc. So this is a lovely little runner. I've added buffers and a few little details just to change its appearance. Coming up to the gradient. Now this is another one with a short wheelbase. And I read some comments from some other modelers who had the Pug and complained that they were stalling on points, etc. And mine was no exception. However, with some jiggery pokery, this one runs through points without any trouble at all. There we go. It hasn't been speeded up at all. Just coming around, there's a set of points there. There's quite a few on my inner track. So slow it right down. Right, now we'll just see it running through. Anyway, you can see the wheelbase, quite short. There's the driver just coaxing it through the points. There we go. Now then, the jiggery pokery is that this has 8-wheel pickups, and that is the first box van is running on a UF bogie from 67001 that had the, I'll just stop it there, that had the single axle drive. But anyway, I utilised the bogie and hardwired it with one of my radio control connectors under this wagon with the timber on, and hardwired it into the loco. So this has 8-wheel pickup. Now then, to the content quiz. Outside of the pub is a van with Newton and Ridley beer. Now then, the question is, which pub in a well-known soap sold Newton and Ridley beer? Okay, so that's this week's quiz. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now.